the end. Oh, come on, give me Risk. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Whoa,
okay.
this guy is wanting Risk, huh? I don't think anybody has ever in the history of the world ever said, "Give me Risk." Come on.
You know, Music and Words Unite is only possible because of viewers and supporters like you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Mark cry. Hello and welcome to another episode of Music and Words Unite. I am your co-host Troy, and with me I have my friend and co-host Mark. How you doing, Mark?
Hello. And
today we have a special guest, our metal expert. I don't know if that's the term he would like to hear, but his name is Mr. Kyle T. Smith. He knows a lot about metal, more than anybody I know. Mark knows a lot about metal too, but KT might even, he might.
Well, I just listened to a lot of it, and as far as that, you know, want to call that an expert, yeah, I guess, but I wouldn't call myself that.
And all kinds of metal too, right? Like,
he's an expert.
Yeah. All kinds of metal, extreme metal, right? Then, you know, thrash metal, pop metal, everything, the whole genre, right? You listen to it all. So. Well, there's some pop metal in this episode, actually, I would say. So, okay, so let's get started. So what are we doing today, gentlemen? Well, we are embarking on an episode that may take a while, so buckle up if you're interested. We are going to do a tier list, but this time it's going to be Megadeth versus Metallica. We are going to rank all of their albums on a tier list, and we have S, A, B, C, D, and I forgot to add one, gentlemen. It's F tier, and it goes, actually...
It might be a little crowded tier, just a little FYI there.
F tier. Okay. So we're going to have S, A, B, C, D, F trash. Now, the guys, I'll just say this.
Trash too?
Yes, there's a trash tier too. In order for something to be in trash tier, it basically has to be, it should never exist. It shouldn't have never been made, basically. That's the trash tier. That's what I say. Okay. So just let me say this. I'm a fan of both of these bands. Actually, growing up, like when I first started learning guitar, I pretty much learned how to play guitar through playing early Metallica albums. You know, so they're a big influence on me personally. Big fans of the band. Megadeth, I didn't listen to as much when I was younger, but I've listened to them over the years. And recently I've been listening to them a lot. So huge respect for both bands. But as you're going to see, we just like to have fun and give our opinions. And sometimes they are spicy hot takes. So guys, I'm excited for this one. So the way it works is, sorry for taking too long. The way it works is we're going to spin this wheel. We're going to go around. KT's the guest. He's going to go first. Whatever it lands on, he gets to just rate it and rank it wherever he wants. And if he wants to say something about it, you know, give a little spiel of why you're ranking it there. And boom. And Mark and I can talk about it, debate it. But ultimately, it's KT's final decision. And we can try to change your mind, KT, but you don't have to change your mind. You don't have to. Okay? So that's the rules. And there's one hard rule, though. Only 4 allowed in S tier. That's maximum cap. Okay? And only 5 allowed in every other row. Okay? Now there's 30. It's going to take a little while. All right. So here we go. And if anybody gets Lulu, that is a special gift, actually. Believe it or not. Lulu is a special gift because if you get that.
Oh, it's special, all right.
You can move any album wherever you want, no matter how the other people ranked it. That's your special gift for getting Lulu. All right. So that's what we're going to do, gentlemen. So KT goes first. KT, you're the guest. We're going to spin the wheel here and see what you get. All right. So you are going to get, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, there it is.
Shit. What a start. Oh boy.
Okay. I saw that coming. Oh yes, KT. What are you thinking, sir?
All right. So we got to think ahead, right? Because we can only have 5 in each tier.
Yes.
All right. So this album, I feel like is very bad. But it's also very interesting to me from a meta perspective. And like Troy and I talked about this briefly, where this was still very much like the height of the record industry. And they had all these pressures at the time because nu metal was so big in the late 90s and early 2000s that like the record company wanted to like have them stay fresh and whatever. And they ended up writing a nu metal album, which is horrible. But that whole aspect of it has always been very interesting to me. And the documentary that came out of it is super, super funny. So I think, you know, F tier is probably where I'd put it.
Okay.
I mean, I would
not
put
all
it
the
in
way.
F tier.
No, go ahead.
I would put it in F tier just for the sound of the snare. I mean, I don't really even care what the rest of the album that sounds like. I can't.
It's trying to be a Slipknot. It's trying to be like a Slipknot snare sound.
Yeah,
is what that is.
Like the tribal drum, you mean? Like the clown drummer?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. That's sick shit right there.
I would agree, KT. I had it when I kind of did my own ranking earlier in my head. I had it F. I actually think there are worst albums out of these 30, but I think so too. It's F tier. It's bad. It's not only bad because it sounds bad. I think the songs are pretty bad. So both are bad.
I had
they're horrible.
Yeah.
My quick little tier list get together. I also had it in F. I didn't know there was a trash tier, but I don't know if I'd put it in the trash tier, but
no,
it's pretty
trash
bad.
tier is reserved. Like to me, okay, I watched that Some Kind of Monster movie, right? I give them credit for this. They were going through a hard time. They were trying, right? Trying something. They hadn't wrote a new album since Reload or whatever. That was a long time. It was like 7 years or whatever, something like that, right?
True, yeah.
So they were probably rusty somewhat, you know what I mean? They were trying to get back. They were having a lot of problems. They tried something new. It didn't work out. So I can't put it in trash, but it's definitely F. That's where I put it.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
I mean, they tried to sell out, but failed. So you can't
miserably, if I may say so.
Yeah, you can't give them too much credit, but it is very interesting to me. So that's why I didn't put it in trash tier.
All right. So high choice. Okay. So we're just going visually, guys. We're just going to go top down. So KT went. I'll go next. We'll just so it's easier for people to follow. So I'll go next. Let's see what I get, boys. Let's see what I get. Okay. Oof. Okay. The sick and the dying. Let me see. Let me see where I had this. This is probably one of the albums which I had to go back and listen to because I wasn't as familiar with this album. To be honest with you guys, this is going to be a theme, I would say, from a lot of this era of Megadeth. If I ever get to rank them, you know, this album, I'll give it credit. It has good riffs, actually. It has good riffs. A lot of the Megadeth albums do have good riffs. It's better. Spoiler, it's better than some of the other albums from the 2000s for sure, I would say, for me. So for that, and I have some notes about songs here, but there's a lot to talk about, so some of these I want to skip, like kind of go quick on. For me, this is a C tier album, actually. D to C, I'm not totally sure. I'm a little bit on the fence. I think I'm going to put it in D, boys. Sorry about that. All right, so that's what I think. What do you guys think?
I think that's pretty fair. I mean, I do agree that the riffs and the kind of like the songwriting, the musical aspect of it at least is pretty good on this album. But this is just like I was saying before we went live, is that Dave Mustaine's like he's an acquired taste to his voice on the best of terms, and this is really where he starts to kind of show the decline over time. Is horrible. His voice on this album.
Yeah, he's really struggling. I mean, you can hear it on the newest one too in this one, and I read that he might be sick, and trying not to disparage him by any means for being sick, but I just think, you're right, and I just don't think the songs are all that great, although the riffs are good. So some of the riffs are good.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine's never been a good singer, but he really, like you said, he really starts to lose it here. One redeeming thing I will say about this album is the riffs, like the guitarist, what is it, Kiko Loureiro, that plays on this album, the Brazilian guy. He's got some pretty awesome riffs on this album. So does Dave Mustaine. I mean, Dave Mustaine's, legendary.
Yeah, the guy from Angra. Yeah,
Angra. Exactly. There's also some flute on this album, which I kind of enjoyed briefly, but I think D is fair. I would be between like D and C.
Night Stalkers has Ice-T in it, I think, right? Is that right?
Yes, that's
Oh boy. Yeah, Night Stalker. We'll Be Back. The Sick and the Dying. Okay, Dogs of Chernobyl. Some of the songs are decent here, but I don't know. I give it a D tier. That's my ranking. All right. I don't think it's controversial. All right, Mark, you're up next, sir. Let's see what you got here.
Lulu, Lulu, Lulu.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All
right.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just pull this up real quick so I have a reference.
Okay.
I share the same sentiment with Load and Reload that most other people have. Like the Black Album was obviously like the transition between, the thrash 80s Metallica and the, hard rock, heavy metal era Metallica. But I think as I've gotten older, I've grown to appreciate this album more. Yeah, like there's some really corny shit. Like the first song is called "Ain't My Bitch." I mean, I don't. What a way to start the album off. I think that I have kind of have like a soft spot for this album in like their discography. Some of the songs I do really like on here, like I like King Nothing and like Hero of the Day is good. Like their playing is solid too. I don't know. It's like an on the fence album for me. I think if I had to put it somewhere, I'd probably put it in C.
Okay. C tier. Any other thoughts, KT, about that one? I mean, it's his choice.
Not really. I pretty much agree. I did have, my background with this is very similar to Troy's, where I had all of these early, quote unquote, early Metallica albums when I was a teenager, including these two.
Mm-hmm.
And even back then, I knew that this was like not as good as the older stuff, but there's some good songs on there, and James Hetfield, his voice is always really great, so
it's really good on this album.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. My I want to show this off, guys, because it's the only time I'm ever going to get to talk about Load for a second. So I just want to, Mark will appreciate what I'm about to say. I have an original pressing here, Mark. It's an original from 1996. Pretty rare because they don't make a lot of these from 1996. So
I mean, that was like the epicenter of like when they didn't make vinyl. Yeah. Like the mid 90s.
Yeah. So I got one. It's pretty rare. It's good.
It's pretty good.
Some of my favorites on this, Until It Sleeps, I think is really good. It's a really good song.
Oh yeah, that was the other song that I wanted to.
Hero of the Day. My personal favorite on the record is actually Bleeding Me. I really love that song.
Yeah, that song is good.
And I know KT doesn't like some of the songs I'm about to mention, but like the Outlaw Torn I like, and he doesn't like that when we talked about that.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, I like that song. So for me, guys, I think this out. It's your ranking. I'm just saying, if I were to rank it, I think it's like a B tier album personally. But it reminds me a little bit of Metallica's Heritage moment. You know what I mean? It's like misunderstood. Yeah. Like they tried something different. Something like that. So
I think it's like teetering on B. I mean, if you get Lulu, you can move it. So
all right, yeah. If I get Lulu, maybe that's the one I'll move. We'll see. All right, but I'm not. I don't hate C, but
I mean, Load and Reload. When I was younger, I used to just hate. Like I don't know. I think it was like kind of a thing you just did. You just hated them.
Yeah. All right. Next is Countdown to Extinction.
You bugger.
Okay, so
hot take incoming.
Yeah, Troy and I talked about this album yesterday.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna get pissed, aren't I?
Well, I don't know, because I do think that Symphony of Destruction is like an amazing song, right? Mm-hmm. But I think the rest of this album stinks, honestly.
Wow. Stinks?
Especially Sweating Bullets.
I know you don't like Sweating Bullets.
I get the amount of secondhand embarrassment I had like listening to that song is incredible.
Come on, man.
So I gotta put it in like.
I swear to God,
I'm gonna put it in B tier. Like,
ooh, that's a little high
just off, exclusively off of how amazing Symphony of Destruction is.
Before you said go, B, Mark, because I know you have it a B.
B,
right?
B.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So Mark, before you,
but go, that's like the only song that I like on that whole album.
For me, same for me, Mark. This was the wow. We've reviewed a lot of albums on this channel, Mark, right? This is the album I was the most excited to listen to, only because I knew Rust in Peace was good, right? But I was like, all right, Countdown to Extinction has Symphony of Destruction on it. This album is probably a banger, right? It's like the one right after Rust in Peace. It's right after the Black Album. I bet you it's really good. And I was so freaking disappointed to listen to this record. I was like, where's the rest of the good songs? I was so disappointed. So for me, I would rank the C only on the strength of one song. If it wasn't for that, I'd rank it a D tier album. Yeah.
What song?
Oh, Symphony of Destruction is the only song that saves the record from being a D tier.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you both need a couple of lobotomies, is what I think.
All right, well, where would you put it, Mark?
You don't like Skin in My Teeth. You don't like Architecture of Aggression. You don't like Ashes in Your Mouth. Are you kidding me? You guys joking?
Not really.
Really? You don't like these songs? Like, all right, Sweating Bullets, I understand. He's very like it's okay. It's embarrassing. Like Dave Mustaine's a fucking nerd. Okay, fine. And like, there's a couple slow songs I understand. Like the song Countdown to Extinction has that like, you know. Every 5 minutes, a new species has been wiped off the. I don't know, like, you know, that's stupid bullshit. But like, come on, man, this is like a classic. Like High Speed Dirt, that song's cool. Damn.
I mean, we all have different opinions. It's okay. I tell you what, if you get, you know, Lulu, you can move it up if you want. If you don't agree with B, so that's fine.
Where would you put it?
I'd put it in A, honestly.
Wow.
With only 5 albums going in A, no way would I put it there.
That's fair.
There's like,
I mean, this album means it's different to me, I guess. But
what do you have? You have personal history with it?
I mean, like, yeah, like especially with like Dave, my older brother, like he was like a big Megadeth guy, so it was like secondhand listening, basically. So, and like I don't know, I just it's nostalgic for me, and I know it doesn't even come close to standing up to Rust in Peace. I understand that, but I mean, at least you had the saving grace to put it in B tier. I thought you were gonna put it in like D, but you know what? I think B is fine. I don't know. I'm kind of weirded out that you guys don't like Skin of My Teeth or Architecture of Aggression or Ashes in Your Mouth.
I don't know what to say.
Symphony of Destruction is just like so good. I don't know like what. One of the things that I noticed during listening to all these or re-listening to them is that all the Metallica albums, with maybe like Load and Reload excluded, are pretty like consistent front to back in how good they are. There's not a lot of albums where like, oh, this song is great and this song is bad. Like either the whole album is very good or the whole album is bad. But Megadeth is like all over the place. You can have on the same record like amazing songs and then horrible songs. So it's much easier to rank like Metallica albums than it is Megadeth albums for that reason.
I agree. Yep.
I respect your guys' opinions, but I think you're both fucked up. So let's move on.
Well, it's about to get way worse once we get to some of these later ones.
I think we're all in agreement with some of those.
I want to wait on Lulu. So like towards the end, the end. Oh, come on, give me Risk. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Whoa, this guy is wanting Risk, huh? I don't think anybody has ever in the history of the world ever said, "Give me Risk." Come on.
All right, let me give you my notes. I took notes on Risk, boys. I took notes only because I know this album is super hated and all that, right? Like I know that, and anytime I hear that, it piques my interest. I'm like, okay, now let me be the judge. Because sometimes things get hated because they come out at the wrong time, or they change the sound and people just don't get it. Stuff like that. Right? But the album.
So we were just talking about Load.
Yeah,
basically that's what it is with Load. Yeah.
So there's a 3-song. I gotta bring it up 1 second. There's a 3-song back to back in the middle of this record, kind of run on this album. That dude, I was listening to this 3-song run. I'm like, this is better than any 3 songs I've heard on like the last few Megadeth records I was listening to, right? And I was like, 3 songs? It's got to be a C tier album. 3 songs, good. C tier. That's pretty much what it's like. So 3 good songs on that record. That's where I put it. And let me see what the name of the songs are. Let me see if I can get it for you. But that's my review. C tier, guys. I'll put it there, and I'll see if I can find the songs while I'm bringing it up. If you guys want to talk about it.
I'm pretty sure I would put this album in F tier.
I think I'd put this album in fucking trash tier. How about that?
See, this is why I wanted. This is why I wanted it. I had to protect. I had to defend.
Oh my god!
You put it.
Yeah. Mark, if you get Lulu, are you going to move this one down or?
I think if I get Lulu, I may make another tier underneath trash. Absolute fucking trash. How about that?
So, would you be surprised if I told you that this is not my least favorite Megadeth album?
No, I wouldn't be, because Megadeth has some really, really shitty stuff.
There's one album that I think is worse. This is very close. I mean, it's really bad, but
I'm gonna mentally try to tell myself which album you're thinking of, and then I'll tell you if I was right.
Okay.
Because I have an idea, but I read in doing, like, when I was listening to this album, I read something that that Dave Mustaine said when he was talking to Eddie Trunk. He said that he blamed this album on Marty Friedman because it was like Marty Friedman's last album, and he said the one quote he has, he said Marty wanted us to sound like fucking Dishwalla. Do you guys know who Dishwalla is? Hopefully,
yes, I do. Yeah, I do know
the song "Counting Blue Cars." You ever heard that song?
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
What a fucking prick, dude! I love him so much. Throwing fucking Marty Freeman under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent time to bring up Dave Mustaine's ego.
I will do this. God. I will split the difference. I realized that maybe I was being a little too generous to the album. I do think 3 songs are pretty good, but I understand that the rest of the album is really bad. So I will give it a D. Fair?
Better? You know how I feel too. You know, I appreciate when bands like change their sound to try to do something, but this is just horrible. This is just bad execution all around.
All right, so I'll give it a D. D is my final answer. I can't.
All right, we'll split the difference.
I did enjoy it. I did enjoy that record more than a handful of other Megadeth records, I would say.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
We'll get to the other ones in a minute. Okay, you're up, Mark.
Fun. You fucker. God, son of a bitch, man. Cryptic writings. KT, is this the one that you hate more?
No. It's not.
No, not me.
Man, this album also sucks. My God. Yeah, man, after Euthanasia, Megadeth just really had a really bad string of albums, dude. I mean, this one was like hard for me to even get through, and it's like it's got the classic lineup too. I don't really understand what went wrong here, but I mean, I'm looking at this track list, and I mean, the song "Trust" is good.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
She Wolf, like, "Have Cool Will Travel" is a song name on this album. I mean,
what's really funny. No, I don't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I saw this one on the wheel, I had actually completely forgotten I'd listened to it. It was like completely memory hold this whole album after listening to it.
I remember I listened to it because it made me angry afterwards. I was like, wow, I just wasted 45 minutes of my time on this pile of shit.
Where were you gonna put?
We're gonna put this straight in F tier. So
all right. Where to?
Like, you gotta start populating the trash tier.
Better or worse than Saint Anger? What would you rate higher?
I think it's worse than Saint Anger. At least with Saint Anger, like, it's bad, man. Do you remember it at all? It's bad.
Oh yeah, I just listened to it again the other day. Yeah, I put it in D for me.
You put it in D? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'd still keep it in F. I think it's dog shit.
Fair enough. Okay. Trust gives it D tier for me.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. All right. I mean, Trust is a decent song, but
right.
Yeah, everything else.
It's like one good song not to be an F for me. It's pretty much you have one.
Yeah, right. I think She Wolf and Have Cool Will Travel bring it down to F. How about that?
All right. So next up is KT.
All right, let's see what I get.
Almost I kill them all.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, there you go.
Finally, we can go to the other side of the tier list.
Oof, yeah, easy S tier, I think.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The stars that needed to align for this album to like emerge into the world in the way it did is just crazy, because not only is it like great writing, the production is incredible for like the early 80s like metal sound. And the performances Yeah, and the performances are it's so tight. It's like unbelievable that like kids in their late teens or early 20s or however that old they were at that time was able to pull that off. It's crazy. And yeah, just like Troy, when I was a teenager, 14, 15 years old, the way that I learned to play guitar was like learning to play like Jump in the Fire and Fourth Horseman and Hit the Lights and all those riffs from like this album and like the first four really Metallica albums.
The classics, exactly.
And what's interesting is that as I was re-listening to this, because these albums are just like so deeply ingrained in me, even though I haven't actually sat down and listened to them in probably like 15 years or more. This is one of the albums where I realized that like some of the later ones, like Master of Puppets and Justice for All in particular, when I was a teenager, I would like actually skip a bunch of songs that I didn't really like. So my memory of them is like better than like I feel about them now when you include those songs that I like skipped over. But this one and Ride the Lightning, front to back, is great.
Okay. Agreed. I would agree. I personally wouldn't put it in S. I had an A tier for me, but I'm not gonna.
Wow, really?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing we'll hear all night.
I don't have it in my top 4, is what I'm saying.
I only had 2 albums in S tier.
Okay. Wow. I have more. So I do have more in S tier. I have more in S tier than 4. That's why I was like, okay.
I have more in S tier as well.
Yeah.
3. I had 3 in S tier.
So I'm going to show it off because the only time I'm get to do it, Mark, for you. This is for you right here. I think you've seen it.
I saw it in person. Yeah.
Original pressing. Oh, hell yeah. Mint condition. This is the best pressing you can get of this original. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like it's just a repress. That's how good the condition is on that.
Oh, yeah. It was totally mint. It was insane when I got it.
Yeah, keep it in the basement.
Yeah.
Where
it is.
Put it in like a nuclear safe storage.
Dude, I put it on, preparing for this episode, blasted it in the basement, and dude, this album, while it doesn't have the production as like Master of Puppets does, but my goodness, this album is awesome, man. Especially loud, it just kicks your ass. Like the whole thing sounds awesome. Like every song is really good. Every single song. You know what I mean, so I could see it to be S. Sure, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with it. Sure.
Yeah, I think the production is great on that album for the time. I mean, just in general, but also for the time.
Yeah.
I mean, could we split this as like a half a Megadeth album? Because like Dave Mustaine wrote basically almost half the album.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
I'm just kidding.
I mean, there's something to be said about somebody who can like contribute music to the biggest metal band that ever was, and then get kicked out of it, and then start like arguably the second biggest metal band that ever was.
Yeah, you got to give the guy credit. Yeah, I basically love every song on this album. Seek and Destroy is the only song where I'm just kind of like, I don't really care about it anymore.
Yeah, even
every other
song.
For me. Every other song though is just an S tier song. I mean,
yeah.
Four Horsemen is just incredible. Jump in the Fire, Whiplash. Every one of these, honestly, I'm just going through like my favorites.
Even
I had it in S tier as well.
Ones, like Phantom Lord is really good.
Yeah, and like Metal Militia, dude.
Yeah, it's
both Mustaine songs too, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right. Think of me, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What am I gonna get? Okay. You boys are gonna
Blackout, man.
You're gonna hate me for what I'm about to do, and that's okay because
take your rose-colored glasses off.
You can bump things if you want. I don't know if you know that, KT. There's a bumping rule. If the tier list, if that row is full, okay. So let's say S tier is full, and you want to rate something S tier that's not in there. When it's your turn, you can bump something out of it.
I see.
The only thing is you can only bump it one tier lower. So that means if the tier lower is full, you have to bump something else. Chain reaction. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens when we get there. For me, though, guys, this is a low S tier album, personally. So this is where I rank it.
I don't agree with that. And
I'm going to tell
neither
you
do
why.
I.
I'm going to tell you why, because it's my turn, gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So I don't care that this is not a thrash album. I could care less about that, personally. Either the album is good or it's not. I don't really care about the genre. Number one. Number two. What is an S tier album for me? Every song has to be good. That's number one. And I think every song on the album was good. Most of the songs have to be great, right? And I think I would classify this album that way. Another thing about it is the impact that it had on music. Also, it's kind of like, this is going to sound weird, guys, but it's a little bit like the Thriller of metal music. It's like the number one selling metal album of all time. Nothing's even close to it. You know what I mean? And everybody knows it. I mean, it was Mariano Rivera's walkout song. You know what I mean? It's got everybody who doesn't even listen to metal music knows some of these songs. You know what I mean? So it has a cultural impact. The album overall, it's one of the best sounding albums I have in my whole entire record collection. It sounds incredible. And the songwriting is very, very good to great on the record. For example, songs like, I mean, even Enter Sandman is a very well-written song. And then you have Sad But True. And then you have, for example, Unforgiven is one of the best ballads that they ever wrote. An amazing song. And one of the things that sets Metallica apart, even from Megadeth, to be honest with you, is the lyric writing. So the lyrics on this stuff, like the lyrics for Unforgiven are really good. Nothing Else Matters is great. Wherever I May Roam. Struggle Within. The Guy That Failed is one of my favorite songs. I love The Guy That Failed. So, dude, like I was listening to this whole record. I'm like, the whole record is awesome. I'm like, and it sounds awesome, and people just love it. So for me, I don't see how it can't be an S tier album for me. So there you go. It's my review. I know you don't agree, but that's okay. You can move it when
I mean, you make some compelling points, and I will say that I do love this album. My instinct is to not put it in S tier, because some more like high energy songs, like everything is very kind of like mid tempo or slow the whole way through, which that's just me. But I mean, you're right about like the impact it had and all that stuff, and I will say this: the listen through again. Like I said, when I listened to Master of Puppets and Justice for All in particular, there are a lot of songs that I like found really boring on a re-listen, just because like as a teenager I would just skip them. Like I would like the thing that should not be right on Master of Puppets. I was like listening to it now. I was like, what song is this? I've never heard this before. Just because as a kid I would always just skip it.
Okay.
I still skip it, FYI.
You guys are just
all right. Well,
all right. You can't get on me if you skip. You can't get on me about this if you're skipping the things. That's all I can.
But no, I'm arriving at my point here. It's that I enjoyed listening to the whole Black Album like in its entirety more so than like those albums.
Wow.
Just because everything is very high quality, even if it is kind of samey from one song to the next in terms of like energy level and tempo, and it is a heavy album too.
It is,
which is kind of interesting seeing how popular it was.
Dude, the guitar tone, they sound so thick, and it just sounds. And then the drums, the way that they produce the drums and the bass. The record sounds like absolutely amazing. I wish they would. When we get to Hardwired and those records, I just want to say, I don't know how this is the same band that made the Black Album. Then they have albums that sound like weak compared to this album, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But okay, guys, I understand you wouldn't put it in S, but that's okay. You can move it when it's your time. It's no problem.
No, you go ahead, Mark.
I was just gonna say that I would have this in A tier, but I mean, I don't disagree with you putting an S tier. I mean, it's their most monumental album. Like, there's no doubt about that. I mean, over time, Master of Puppets has probably gained more popularity due to like, Stranger Things and all that kind of shit. But at the time when this came out, this is just like a monumental like fragment of time, basically, with music. I don't necessarily like love every track on here, but I think it's like a very, very solid track list. I mean, I'm looking at every track on here, and there's really not a song. There's not a song I don't like. I mean, it might be their like most solid, thorough album. It's not my favorite. It's not even in my like top 4, but I understand, and I think the argument to put it in S tier is valid. So I don't disagree with your choice. It's just not where I would put it.
All right, I think I at least made a good, compelling case, whether or not you agree. So,
even without your case, I think it's just there. Like I haven't listened to this album in like 15 years, and it was nice re-listening to it, honestly.
Yeah, so. And sometimes when things get too popular, people just they get played out, and this album is definitely played out. You know.
Yeah, so I mean, look, there's so many hits on it
because of that. Yeah, but all right. Next up is Mark, Mr. Mark, Mr. Ballard himself. All right. Oh, we were going to do an episode on this, Mark. So, all right. Although we're not, but we're going to.
All
right, Mark, what do you got?
You know what? In the trash Megadeth late 90s, early 2000s, like shit stream of albums, this is like one of the bright spots.
Okay.
This album's kind of awesome, to be honest. There's like, I'm looking at this track list, and when I listened to it before, I was just like, I mean, the last time I listened to this album before this was probably when I was like 16 years old when it first came out. But I did remember liking it back then, because I'm not like the biggest like Megadeth guy. I like the early stuff, obviously, but I remember really liking this album. Like, actually, like I was like, damn, is this like the return of Megadeth with this album? And then no, it wasn't. But I mean, it's cool though. I think it's like out of the post euthanasia albums, I think it. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree with me. I think it might be the best though.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree with you, and like would even take it a step further. And like for me, as insane as this sounds, this is like in competition for like my second or third favorite Megadeth album, like overall.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, I really, really like it.
That's definitely a take. I respect it.
Like, yeah, Die Dead Enough. There's just something like so super catchy about that chorus. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, and the first like, 3 songs I think are pretty good on this album, actually.
Yeah, definitely. Kick the Chair is awesome.
Yeah.
And it's also, I love that title, just the song title, because it kind of comes off as kind of like silly until you like understand the context. So it's like so much implied violence in that little phrase. So I always thought that was pretty cool. But
one of the things I really like about this album is it's kind of like it's a return to like the, you know, the early 90s sound, but it still has like a nice like newer vibe to it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't know the lore of like how Dave Mustaine started to get hooked up with all these like power metal and like Euro metal type dudes like in the later years, but this is the beginning of that, whatever happened with that.
Right.
Because like Kick the Chair, like the bridge song in that bridge section in that song, it's just like it's like a power metal bridge.
Gotcha. Well, where do you rank it, Mark?
Before I rank it, I could also tell you some other reasons probably why it's so good. Chris Poland returns on this album, and Vinny Colaiuta plays drums in this album, which I actually didn't know originally. And do you guys know Vinny Colaiuta, the jazz drummer?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
He's insane. Like, he's an awesome drummer, and I was just like, wow, he played on a Megadeth album. But anyway, I have it in A tier, high A tier.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Dude, I think outside of like the classic Megadeth albums, this is definitely the best one.
I think I'm way off on this one, but I'm not going to argue with you guys because I'm not that passionate about my opinion. I had it in C personally. But
okay.
Yeah, I 100% agree, like somewhere in A tier or like high B tier.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's just like good riffs on this album. Like the song flow is good. Like you said, his voice sounds really good on this album. It's solid.
All right.
A bright spot in a real shitstorm. Yep.
For sure.
KT is up next.
All right, let's see what I get.
Let's see what you get. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is the one.
Oh,
this is the one
brother.
I want to talk about.
Interpolate what I just said.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
Flashback. Hang on, let me pull up the track list here.
You're gonna rank it, KT, but I just want to go first on this one. Only for gifts. I want to say one thing, but you rank.
Hey, go ahead.
This is one of the worst albums I've ever listened to. Like front to back. You know why? Because normally if I listen to an album I don't like it, I'm not going to sit there and force myself to listen to the whole thing if I really don't like it, right? This album, I put it on. The first song I said, this song is absolutely terrible. And this some of the worst lead guitar playing I've ever heard on a song. Mm-hmm. In fact, the lead guitar player for this album apparently is a guy from Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something.
Yeah, Al Petrelli.
And I know he's a good guitar player, but I don't know what he's doing on this album. It doesn't work with Megadeth's style, and it sounds all over the place. It reminds me of a lot of like modern Kirk Hammett solos, where I'm like, no, just don't do the solos, just skip it, stop. That's what I was listening to. I don't like any song on this record, but KT, it's your rank. What do you think?
Yeah, this album it stinks. I think Dread and the Fugitive Mind is like okay, but that's as far as I'll go. Moto Psycho is just like, oh my fucking god.
A disgrace. It's a disgrace is what it is.
And then Return to Hangar.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't know what to say about it.
Just loss of words.
But a 9-minute closer. Yeah, I think we can put this in either F tier or trash tier. We got to start putting stuff in trash tier, so I mean we can put it there.
I think trash tiers. Yeah.
Mark, you agree?
The World Needs a Hero is good. Dread and the Fugitive Mind's all right. Everything else is absolute flaming dog shit.
I was shocked. I was shocked, guys, because I listened to Risk, which everyone said is their worst album by far, like not even close. And then I think this is the album after Risk, right? I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is worse than Risk. So what are you talking about? This is terrible.
I'd say they're pretty close.
Still haven't hit my least favorite Megadeth album though.
This is my least favorite.
Yeah,
actually. So this one.
I'm very curious because I have two.
I have two least favorites. They're almost exactly the same. So I have one that might have the same opinion on. I bet you, KT, it's the same.
This is probably one of my least favorite. I don't think it's my very least favorite, but it's up there.
All right, next up. Next up is me. Okay. I'm always coming with the hot takes, boys, I think. Let's see. Oh!
Is that Lulu?
I got it. Yeah,
oh my god.
Okay, all right.
What are you gonna move? I know you're gonna move. Do it.
Okay. Well, I got my way with the Black Album, so I kind of like feel happy about that. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. Oh god, I feel bad about this actually. All right. But I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be mean to anybody. So I'm only going to be nice to myself. So what I'm going to do is move load to low B. Okay, that's my choice. All right. And with that, I have to put Lulu in trash, of course, and the bottom of trash. This is the worst piece of shit I've ever heard in my life. I've never. This is worse than that Megadeth album by far.
All I have to say about this album is, I actually don't even remember the song name because I'm like so worked up. I can't. What is it? Old Dad or something?
I don't know. The Table song is my favorite one.
The fucking spoken word shit, dude. I can't, man. What the hell, dude?
Yeah. All right, but of course, you guys can bump load back out of B once it's full. But that's where I'm pushing for now. So there you go.
Junior Dad. That's all I gotta say.
All right. I'm assuming you guys don't have anything else to say about that one. Okay.
I was just like reading that maybe there was like some bit of lore that could explain this abomination, but not really.
I mean, Lou Reed died 2 years later, so I guess that's something. But
yeah, it was just they like played together at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they're like, "Hey, let's jam," and that was it.
You're up, Mark.
All right. Killing is my business. So we got the debut here. This is a cool album. I think it's a pretty solid. I mean, this is like nowhere near in the same realm as like Kill 'Em All, like as far as debut goes. I think it's a solid thrash debut though. There's like some like pretty cool speed parts in this, like speed metal parts. Like Last Rites, Love to Death, Killing Is My Business, like it's a Nancy Sinatra cover, which is like always like the silliest thing ever. And then his version of Four Horsemen, Mechanics, the last song. I think this album is solid. I don't think it's like awesome, but I think it's like decent, like worth a listen. I don't think this is really one I would ever really go back to too much though. With that being said, I'd probably have this at like low B.
Okay.
Like middle of the range, basically. Lower end.
All right. I mostly agree. Yeah, I feel like this album is kind of held back by a certain like immaturity. Not like just like it's not, it seems very kind of like raw, but not in a good way, you know?
Yeah.
I agree. This is exactly where I had it, guys. B tier. Yeah.
Low B? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it has some like shining moments, but I think as a whole it's just very middle of the road. And fine.
Good debut album though. Good debut album.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, it's not it's not bad by any means.
There's some really horrible debuts out there, so.
Yeah. All right. All right, KT. What do you got? You got Euthanasia.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the track list so I can.
Okay. Cool cover.
I quite like this album actually. The thing that I was thinking about with this is like because there's so much like grunge influence on this album that I thought was really cool actually. And I was just thinking about like Saint Anger is Metallica's like new metal album, and this is like Megadeth's grunge album. It's like slightly different genres than what they do. But this is like actually really good, and Saint Anger is a piece of garbage. But like in particular, like Addicted to Chaos, I really like that song a lot. But I would rank this like low A, high B, I guess, because I think it's pretty good.
That's pretty much exactly where I had it too.
Where would you put an A or B, Mark, if you had to
pick? B's getting kind of crowded, right?
Yeah, I think I would go like low A because I think like
put it in A.
He said like Addicted to Chaos is awesome. I mean, the ballad on here, A Tout Le Monde, is also really good. Like, really good ballad. Killing Road is great. What's that?
What does that phrase mean? Because there's a Gorguts song with the same name.
I forget. I looked it up. It's like a pretty big.
It's like some French phrase.
Yeah, some baguette phrase or something.
Oh, everyone set me free.
Okay.
To everyone, to all my friends, I love you. Oh no, that's the whole phrase. Yeah, it's like to everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I thought this guy. Anyway. I'm. You know, it's your ranking, but my opinion. I thought this was a pretty.
Where?
Album.
This actually has like one of my like favorite Megadeth songs on it. The last track, Victory.
Okay.
So like up until that point,
I had it like high C when I ranked it. Yeah.
Up until that point, like it like the lyrics incorporate like all of like their like song, like most of their songs from the last albums. I don't know. I always thought that was really cool, and it's a really solid track too. But yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't hate the ranking of it. It's just it's
fine. I just really like the grunge, like the influences. Like
I think the album is a good field. Production's good too.
Oof.
Oh, right. You're here in between a couple real stinkers there.
Yeah, here we are. Here we are.
All right. Okay. This wasn't what I guessed, but
to me this is a low F.
I would put it even lower than that. I would put it so far below that.
Right in the old trash bin there.
I don't think it's as bad as this.
I hated this album so much.
Okay.
Is I don't it just rubbed me the wrong way, just like from the jump. I don't just like something about the riffs, like the weird like southern style, like the southern fried type of approach for this that like really just was not it for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't. I don't think it's as bad as like Lulu or even the other one, but it's
Oh no, it's nothing's as bad as Lulu.
Yeah, definitely not.
What would you put?
The real thing to me is the shitty cover of Cold Sweat by Thin Lizzy on here. I mean, you take an awesome song and then you just make it absolute shit with his terrible vocal. Because I was like, oh, a Thin Lizzy cover, this could be cool. No, it's dog shit. This album sucks.
Yep.
It also has a song with the guy from Disturbed on it, so just put it at bottom F tier.
All right. We don't have to talk about it too much. The album's not good. Okay.
Hated it.
It's terrible.
Ooh,
is this me?
Yes, it is.
Christ. Kind of didn't want to get this album. Let me pull up the page here. Just I gotta refresh the
very curious
memory.
Both of you think about this record.
I don't know, man. I'm like really on the fence with this album. Like I really don't like newer Metallica stuff, minus like one album that we'll get to. Like this had some moments for me where I was like, all right, this is like pretty cool, and like, you know, they're all like mid 50s at this point, you know, like still making like pretty decent music. I mean, this isn't like great in my eyes, and I'm not going to be like an elitist here, but I think for where they're at and how old they are, I think it's solid. Honestly, I think it's solid. I don't necessarily love the album, but I mean, I wasn't like annoyed or like I didn't really dislike listening to it. I was kind of just like, it's whatever, you know. So I think with that being said, we don't have anything in C. I would put it low C, but I think just C for now. So
what would you put it, Kate?
Yeah,
just curious.
100% agree. Yeah. In particular, like James Hetfield's voice is like a really, really bright spot in this album. Just like, I don't know what kind of sauce he's got there, but he's doing a good job of keeping the pipes fresh, despite him being like what, late 60s? Are they 70 yet?
Or no?
No,
late 50s. I don't.
Early 60s.
Yeah, early 60s. Probably 60 on the nose. Yeah.
Damn, they look older. So,
you know, they've been aged.
But like the song Lux Eterna, like
62.
solid. 62. Wow.
Yeah.
The first song, that self-titled song is solid, I think. I mean,
Lux Eterna is good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, Lux Eterna is good.
Yeah.
Best song on their album.
Perfect start to the C tier, I would say.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be a Metallica fanboy and just be like, oh, it's new Metallica, it sucks. It's like it's solid. Like I think it's the best thing you're going to get for a bunch of 60-year-old dudes. You know,
I'll say this: the songs aren't great; they're okay. Lux Eterna is good. That's a good one for sure. I don't like the way it sounds at all. I think the production's hard to listen to personally. I hate the drum sound. It sounds like a computer playing. I hate that. And you can tell
that's
playing it that way.
That's the style of the times.
I hate it. I absolutely despise it. And I think the guitars sound weak on that record. If you compare that to something like the Black Album or Master Puppets or the older Metallica albums, the guitars sound thick, they sound heavy. All I hear is a lot of just computerized drums, shitty guitar solos, and some good riffs, basically.
So I think the guitar sounds decent. I think it kind of sounds like Load era guitar to me, but
I'm not a fan of it. It sounds a little better than Hardwired, but
where did you have it?
I had a D tier.
Okay.
But I'm okay. C is okay. I'm not gonna cry.
I had it like low C, like Teeter and D, but I don't think it's a bad album. I don't think it's super great either, but
all right.
All right. This is I'm glad KT got this because I'm very curious actually to hear this. Yeah.
Yeah, so these like all of to me, System has failed kind of like set the tone for the 2000s and beyond. Like Megadeth era where he started to get the kind of Euro influence and stuff. And this album and what was the other one? I'm trying to like keep the chronology of the albums in my head.
The one after or before it? United
Before.
Abominations. United Abominations.
United Abominations before this one. Yep, I just looked at it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, United Abominations Endgame. Yeah. It was kind of like it's just kind of like a weaker version of that style. I didn't think it was bad, but it kind of got memory hold a little bit over with the strength of the system has failed. So I think I probably put it in C tier. I'd say. Okay. I don't have too much to say about it specifically. So
that's
if you want to jump
in, I had it in low C. I thought it was better than. I thought a few of the tracks were pretty good. I thought it was better than some of the other records I was hearing in that time frame. Personally, I had it in C tier. What about you, Mark?
I actually had this in like low B.
Really? Okay.
That might be surprising. Some of the songs on here I think are pretty fucking cool. Like I love the instrumental, like the dialectic chaos. I think that's awesome. Sounds great.
I was surprised listening to this record because I had just heard some really bad ones, and then I was like, okay, you know.
And Head Crusher is a pretty good one too.
Yeah, Head Crusher is awesome. The Right to Go Insane. Yeah. I mean, I think there's some pretty solid songs on here. Honestly, I'm not really familiar with like the people that really played on this album, like Chris Broderick or Sean Drover. But I think they had like a decent thing going here, and it was just kind of just like lost after this album. But I think this, along with what is it called? The System Has Failed. I think is I think this is another one of the bright spots in the other like overall not very good part of like Megadeth's career. So
gotcha.
That's just my take.
I think this is on me, right? He sells. Okay.
Lucky.
Let me look at my notes about this one, boys. Let me look it up. I'll make it easy. I don't know if this is going to be that controversial what I'm about to say. I think it's an A tier album, personally. I don't think it's as good as the best of the best, but I think it's one tier below. Very good album. What do you guys think?
I pretty much agree.
Okay. I think it's the top of A tier, actually. Personally.
Mark. Okay. So, this is like top 3 Megadeth albums for me. Some not top, but it's up there. This would be high A, bordering on low S for me. But I think high A is. I think that's a good spot.
Okay.
I love this album. I think the A side is stacked. I think every song's awesome. I mean, the B side's good too, but I think this is one of Megadeth's best, personally. I mean, I think that's kind of consensus, but yeah, I think high A, low S.
I just pray KT doesn't get Master Puppets because I don't know. I'm so nervous where he's going to rank that record. After hearing him talk about some of the songs. Okay. But yeah, I agree with you, Mark. I think it's a high A tier. You know, it's very good.
One thing that I never knew until because for me, this was like the first time I would really listen to a lot of Megadeth stuff, like seriously. And I didn't know that the bass riff from that song was the old intro for MTV News that like really threw me for a loop when that came on. It's like,
that's pretty cool. All right, you're up next, Mark. I think the ones that are just we all agree on, we don't have to talk too much about. But Death Magnetic.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Troy and I kind of talked about this album quite a bit the other day.
Well, I have strong opinions about this one, but Mark, it's your turn, not mine. So you go, sir.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. So, this was the follow up to Saint Anger. What was this? 2008? Did this come out? Is that what it was that year? I think of the post reload era, I think this is their best album. And I think it's like, I don't even think it's really arguable. I mean, the the albums that it's up against, I don't really think are even like. I mean, it's literally up against like. I don't know how your guys' opinion on Hardwired to Self-Destruct, but like this compared to like 72 Seasons and Saint Anger, I think it like blows it out of the water personally.
Okay. Okay.
That being said, I don't really think this is like an incredible album, but I think like at the time, I think it's like solid. There's some songs in here that are decent, that I like. There's some songs in here that I don't really care about, but I mean, I think this is a decent album. I would probably put it like high C.
Okay. Where would you rank it, KT?
Probably low C, border D. Okay. Maybe D. To me, this whole album sounds like Metallica are trying to rip themselves off. It sounds like disingenuous in a way where it's like, yeah, it's back to like the thrashy riffs and big epic songs coming off of Saint Anger, but it just sounds so like phony in a way that's really hard to describe. So I really don't have a very high opinion of this album for that reason.
I totally agree with KT. Him and I have the same exact opinion. Number one, it sounds bad. It's hard to listen to. The mix is brick wall. The mastering is brick wall. In fact, the guy who mastered
that's just modern but it's metal music altogether.
It's the worst. Like it's the worst. Dude, the guy who mastered it said, literally went on record and said, when I was given the mix, it was already like this. Basically said it was already like this. I couldn't change it. So he was like, he already knew that he was getting shit for it. So the point is, number one, it's hard to listen to, number one. Number two, I think because it came after Saint Anger and it had some, early Metallica style songs on it, people are very generous to it, which I understand. I don't get it though. I don't think the songs are all that great personally. And it does sound like a band who's trying to sound like Metallica. For that though, it's not a terrible album by any means. To me, it's a middle of the road album compared to these ones. I give it like a C tier. I do think it's better than 72 Seasons though, personally.
I think it's all right. I don't think it's like, I don't think it's anything to write home about for sure, but so there hasn't really been a Metallica album like that. That was me.
Ranking it. Where are you ranking it, Mark? C?
Is that I said low C, yeah.
Okay. All right. KT, you're up next.
Okay.
There's some amazing ones and some stinkers in here, so we'll see what you get.
I like this. I like this.
Reload.
Reload.
I already know how Troy feels about it, so I wanted to see how.
You do? Are you sure about this one? Okay.
Yeah, we talked about Reload before. Yeah.
Reload. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we did. We did an episode about it.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have to give this album a lot of credit because hearing Fuel on MTV in like 1998 was very formative for me. And the whole reason I liked Metallica at all is because after like I heard that song on MTV, I had my parents like bring me to the record store and I bought the Black Album on cassette. It was the first piece of media I ever owned in my whole life was the Black Album on cassette because I was 11. I didn't know what albums were. I just like went to the M and picked the Metallica tape up, and like I remember being disappointed that Fuel wasn't on there when I got home. But so I do have a very, very much a soft spot for this album, but there's not a whole lot of other stuff that's really that good on here. But it's kind of like a Countdown to Extinction situation where Fuel for me was just like such a high point that it kind of like is putting the rest of the album in its backpack a little bit.
Okay.
So I would put it in like C tier probably. How many things do we have there?
3. Only 3. It's your rank.
You can have 4 in each.
Yeah.
Wherever you want.
5. Troy said
4 in S tier. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd also have Reload below Death Magnetic. I think Death Magnetic has better songs on it. More songs.
More good have songs. To put it below Death Magnetic, but it's not too far off. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
You said you knew my opinion. For me, I was going to put this in D tier personally.
Really?
I do. Okay. Yeah, I do. I put it above Risk, but to me, there's a few decent songs on here. Like Fuel is good.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, I kind of like the Memory Remains. I know people hate that song. I think it's pretty cool.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
The Mary and Faithful part's okay, but I like that song. I actually like The Unforgiven too. I think it's pretty good. That's about it though. Fixer I like. There's about 4 songs I like on it.
I'll tell you what, man. Low Man's Lyric, that's got to be like top 5 worst Metallica songs, I think. That song sucks. Also,
I saw them play that song live.
This album is 76 minutes long. Like, really, guys?
Way too long. CDs ruined that.
That was the other thing that I like. A big theme of this is like I came to the conclusion that Metallica songs are just too fucking long. Just just overall. Fuel clocking in at a crisp 4:30.
Yeah. A lot of these songs are short. It's just like there's 30 of them on the record. You know what I mean? There's so many songs on this album too.
Fixer with 3 X's.
Fixer's long though, but the other ones are all right. We don't have to spend too much on this one, but I agree. It's a fine ranking. I kind of respect the love for it there from you, Keith. I didn't think you were going to say that, so I appreciate that.
I didn't either. Right. Oh my dear God.
All right, this is me, right?
Vomit emoji. Yep.
Wow. Okay, I know what you think. Apparently, the first song is good. I don't have it on here. One second. D tier, above Risk. I think it's better than Risk and better than the second. Only the first song is good. I legitimately like the first song on that record. Yeah. The few of the songs are good. The Ride the Lightning cover is not good. I don't know what was going on there. His voice does not sound good on the whole album, which kind of brings the album down. I don't like the way the album sounds. The production is bad. I don't like the way that album sounds either. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the vocal production, the performance, but I think some of the songs are pretty good. And the first one is pretty good. It's not an F tier album. I could say that. So I'd rank it a high D. What about you guys?
I think it's a little bit better than that, but if there was like an instrumental version, I would listen to that over the the one with, because he's just totally shot at this point. He's got a.
There you go.
Nobody told him. Did anybody try to tell him?
They probably did. He probably didn't give a shit.
I mean, not even Yngwie Malmsteen has a big enough ego to like be the singer on his albums. He knows to call Jeff Scott Soto or whatever to come in and do the vocals on his albums.
Yeah. All I can think of is when he's describing Far Beyond the Sun. He's like, it's many arpeggios. It's very hard to explain.
Dude, I don't know, KT, because you play guitar and everything. I don't like the way the guitars sound on this album. It sounds like somebody just loaded up a preset in a computer and like didn't care. That's what it sounds like to me. It does not sound.
Yeah, I mean everything is like super digital like that anymore.
But I mean, it just, whether it's digital or not, I just don't think it sounds good. That's all I can say. That's my opinion of it. But yeah, get a better emulator is what I'm saying. Okay, for your sound, that's fine.
I think I'm with KT. Like, if there's an instrumental version of this album, I think I'd bump it up a tier. Because like he can still play guitar at like top level, you know, like the song "Let There Be Bread."
Yeah, that song is really, really good.
Yeah, that song is awesome, but it's like it's ruined by his vocals. Like,
I will say this. That's why. I mean, you know what? Maybe D is rough, but I don't like the way it sounds. I don't like the vocals. The songs aren't that great, but the guitar playing is very good. They have a new guitar player.
It's the guy from Winter Sun.
Yeah, the guy from
Timu, man. I'm not gonna try and say his last name.
To me, this is the best lead guitar playing, in my opinion, since they had Marty Friedman. In my opinion, I think the guy's excellent.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. So maybe this is like, I know what? I changed my mind. C tier. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that first Winter Sun album. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say having that in the same tier as Risk just feels wrong.
All right, I moved it up. I corrected myself, boys.
Go ahead, KT.
Yeah, that first, I mean, just to touch on the lead guitar playing, that first like Winter Sun album with him and Yari Menpa, or however you say his name. That is like some of the flashiest like lead guitar playing in like extreme metal that I can think of.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
okay.
It's so good. So
we did a couple
for him to
video. Finland's like top level, man, with like metal. Like we did a couple videos on Nightwish. Dude, they're huge, man. It's crazy.
They are big. Yeah, they're popular. All right. Next up is Mark.
Man, we have some fucking monsters still left on there. Mm-hmm. Oh, and here comes one. One or the other.
I was hoping you were in.
There it is.
Bump it up to the top, Troy. All the way to the top.
Recently purchased.
Just put it up.
Weekend.
Just put it up there.
Purchased right there.
Nice. Is that a repress or is it an OG press?
It's a repress, but it's a very good one. Very good repress.
Yeah. I heard the represses sound really good.
I heard there's a new app.
I mean, this is like,
tell you if you have good presses. Yeah, go ahead.
This and like, you know, whichever Metallica album from the 80s is your favorite is the benchmark of thrash metal. I don't really need to say too much. I mean, every song is incredible. It has like probably one of the best metal openers of all time in Holy Wars. That song is unbelievable even to this day. Hangar 18 is incredible. Even all the middle tracks like Five Magics, Lucretia, and then Tornado of Souls has maybe top 5 favorite metal solos of all time for me on it. The last track, Rust in Peace Polaris, is incredible. It's an SS tier album through and through. One of my favorite metal albums. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I had listened. Yeah, 100%. This is like, again, I knew of like the riff from like Hangar 18 and how it was this like the same as like what was Call of Cthulhu is basically on Ride the Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first time I like really listened to the whole album, and it's like it's like if I had to, this is definitely the best Megadeth album. That's a pretty cold take. I don't think anybody would say that's a hot take.
Nah, definitely not.
But if I were to stack it up against like,
actually,
yeah, it's not. But if you were to stack it up against like the best Metallica album, I actually think I kind of have to give it to Rust in Peace as like the best overall album of this whole group.
Well,
it's really.
I can't wait to get there.
It's really tough, but I think with enough time, I think I don't know. I might agree with you, but it's really, really close.
I do think it's an S tier album though, but I don't agree with
you. The guitar playing is just so good on this whole album.
Absolute top tier.
I agree. All right.
Holy Wars is just, it's relentless too, man. It's too good.
This is KT. So far, so good.
So what?
Oh. Yeah, that's, what is that? That's the second one, right?
The third.
No, it's the one between Peace Cells and Rust in Peace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't have too many strong feelings on this one. You guys want to jump in if you have more stronger comments on it?
I think it's an A tier album personally. I think it's very good.
Really? Really?
Yeah, A tier? I really liked it.
Wow. Okay. All right. I don't really have like too much to say. I think it's like all right.
I mean, yeah, it's early, so it's good, but
yeah,
it's just got overshadowed by the best stuff, I think.
Yeah.
To me, I like it better than Euthanasia personally. I would rank it higher than that.
But I'll put it in B tier. We got a little bit of room there.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, it's not not bad. It's good.
Some of the songs, it's you know, it's only 8 tracks, but some of the songs on here are pretty like staples, like Set the World Afire, In My Darkest Hour, Hook and Mouth. Like those are all like pretty damn good songs. And then you got the Sex Pistols cover, of course.
Speaking of Fuel, going back to that and this one, what I learned by listening to this is everyone just rips each other off all the time. So, and that's okay. Cause like, basically that's like when you're making music, right? You listen to stuff and you're like, oh, wow, that riff's really cool. And you just end up writing something similar or whatever. Happens all the time for bands. I don't know if you know this, but like I was listening to this record and I said, oh my God, this is almost exactly the beginning of The Glass Prison by Dream Theater. There's a riff in here, right? I was like, oh my God, John Petrucci ripped this off probably, but that's okay because everybody rips everybody off. For example,
which song?
I don't know if you know Billy Corgan accused James Hetfield of ripping off Tales from a Scorched Earth when he heard the Fuel record. And he said that, like, he said, Fuel is just Tales from a Scorched Earth. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but it doesn't surprise me because everyone just rips everyone off. Like, I've heard other things that I can tell Billy Corgan ripped off. So, like, we talked about the other album we did, right? It's like everyone just rips everybody off.
Troy, yeah. I played Come As You Are and 80s, right?
Yes. Yeah. That was a perfect one. Yeah. Let me play the clip real quick. So I'm talking about, because I think it's worth playing. I think this album, guys, is really underrated, maybe, but I don't know. This So Far So Good. I really like this album. Listen to it. Here we go. Yeah, this is the bass line, right? And then when it kicks in, you'll see what I mean. It's like, oh, it's class prison. That's right. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I could hear some influence there, but I heard influence on the later Megadeth records that sounded like 2010s ish Dream Theater. I was like, are they just? It was like cyclical or cyclical. How should I say? Influences going on. But anyway, the point is, yeah, I think this album's really good, guys. I think it's good. My Darkest Hour. The next up, whose turn is it?
Yours.
All right, here we go. Yes. Oh, I gotta edit that whole part. Okay, here we go. Give me. Stay. Don't move. Okay, because I was deathly afraid of KT getting this one. So I just happen to have the Music for Nations pressing, original OG pressing here. This is that's a bit of a gem in the collection there. This is an S tier album to me. This is my personal favorite Metallica album. And it's my personal favorite album on the whole list. So there you go. So, and I can tell you why, briefly. I think everything from the way it sounds, the songwriting, it's kicking off with Battery, right? It's got my favorite, how it starts off with Battery. That's just song. It's just kick ass. I mean, A Master of Puppets is obviously played out by now, but if you just listen to it objectively as a song, it's like, it tells this whole story of drug addiction and it kind of weaves in with the whole part where somebody takes the drug, like in the middle of it, you know, and then they're coming off of it. And then it's like, they're being laughed at and then they fix themselves again. And then it's like, it's crazy. The whole thing is like brilliant. I love The Thing That Should Not Be. I don't like it. I love that song. Sanitarium, I love. Disposable Heroes, one of my favorite. And Orion is the best instrumental they ever made. In my opinion, it's better than Call of Cthulhu. Although I love Call of Cthulhu. Of course.
I don't know, man. You can make a nice argument there.
They're both, to me, they're 1A, 1B. I mean, they're very similar. Damage Incorporated, Leper Messiah. It's probably the weakest song on the album, but I like that one too. So for me, yeah, it's a perfect album, metal album to me. My opinion. I know you guys don't agree, I think, but that's okay.
What? Of course I agree.
KT doesn't agree.
Absolutely an S tier album.
Right.
I'm just going along. Like, I just know what you're gonna say, basically, because I agree.
Like, if we're allowed to put 5 things in S tier, then yeah, it can definitely go there.
Okay,
yeah.
So you wouldn't in this case.
Originally, I only put one album from each band in S tier. Like, I just picked the best one. Like,
I see. Okay.
The only one that could go in S tier. But if we're allowed 5, then sure. For me, it's 4, like 4. Yeah, it's my tied for second favorite Metallica album with Kill 'Em All. But there are some kind of low points in there where I just get bored. Maybe that's just me. But
okay. All right. Fair enough. That's okay. All right. The next up is Mr. Mark over there.
Okay.
So what are you gonna bump, Mark? That's the question.
I think you know what I'm gonna bump, Troy.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So this is my favorite Metallica album.
Okay.
It goes this and then Master of Puppets. So I'm gonna put this right at the old top of S. I'm gonna bump the Black album down, but I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier. Okay.
Okay. Fair. Okay. I'll take it.
I don't really know. Do I even really need to describe why this album's great?
Sure. Why not?
I think as an album, it has a better feel than Master of Puppets. That's just me personally. I love the flow of the album. Like Master of Puppets, like I said, like the thing that should not be is like, I don't like dislike it. Leper Messiah is all right, but I think this album, like every song is just like top.
Yeah,
tier.
there's no breathing room on this album. Everything is just godlike, back to back to back to back.
Fade to Black, best ballad for sure. I don't really think it's even arguable.
Nope.
People like to shit on Escape for some reason, and I don't really understand why. I think that song's awesome. Really song. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, Escape rules. Justice for Escape.
Yeah, seriously. I see people shit on it all the time. I'm just like, what are you talking about? That song's awesome.
I know.
Like Fight Fire with Fire, amazing opener. I mean, you got Ride the Lightning, Dave Mustaine. It's From the Bell Tolls, classic. Fade. It's my favorite. I don't forget really
Creeping Death.
Yeah, Creeping Death, of course.
Creeping Death might be my favorite Metallica song, actually. I think it is.
Troy, did I tag you? Did I tag you in that Creeping Death single that guy was selling?
No.
He had a Creeping Death single on vinyl. It was sick, but it was $100.
I knew it was gonna be a lot.
I was like, all right, if this is like $50 or less, I might get it, but it was $100, so
worth it.
Yeah, it's a collector. It's collectible. But yeah. I mean, I'll just say briefly, it's my second favorite Metallica album. It's to me, it's 1A, 1B. Master Puppets, Ride Lightning, 1A, 1B. It's almost like not even 1-2 for me. It's right there with it. So I don't disagree with anything he said. Every song is awesome, amazing, front to back. Creeping Death's my favorite. But dude, the way they open that record with the acoustic guitar and then it comes in with that riff. That riff is so brutal sounding for like 1984, whenever that came out. You know what I mean? Like that's just so like, but it's so fast, and like aggressive, and the way it sounds just crazy. It's amazing.
I love the acoustic guitar at the beginning, man. It's so good.
Yeah. And then Ride the Lightning is awesome, and then you have like how you have the kind of songs that's for the average person that's not going to listen to an 8-minute thrash metal song. So like you have like For Whom the Bell Tolls. They do a really good job at mixing in like more easy listening songs mixed in with Fire with Fire songs. You know what I mean? They kind of, because if they were all like Fire with Fire, the album wouldn't be as popular. You know what I mean? Because you have to have those kind of staple songs. So, and then of course Fade to Black, like you mentioned, the whole thing, Call of Cthulhu, but Creeping Death, man, Creeping Death is like, to me, that and Master of Puppets are like, the top two just overall. I'm not even saying they're my two favorites, but like I think they're probably like two best or so. So yeah, what about you, KT? What do you think about this record?
Yeah, 100. Well, I agree with Mark, 100%. Yeah. My favorite Metallica album.
Okay.
The two albums that I picked for S tier between the two bands was this and Rust in Peace. Like,
okay,
to just pick like the best from each one. Yeah, definitely agree.
Cool. You are up next then.
I'm one of the very few who thinks Call of Cthulhu is the better instrumental too, by the way. That's just me though.
It's great.
Very small percentage.
Can't even argue with it, really, to be honest with you. United Abominations. This is you.
Yeah, so this is another one that's kind of hard for me to rank because just like the other album, Endgame, it kind of like System Has Failed, like for me, kind of overshadowed both of them, really. Where I liked System Has Failed so much that I moved on to this one and then Endgame, and like through the whole time I was just like thinking in the back of my head, I wish I was still listening to System Had Failed. So do either of you have any strong feelings
I do have
on
a strong opinion about
this one.
album.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very good. I don't think it's a very good album. I think it's D tier at best.
Okay. Yeah, I will defer to your ranking because
and he's
yeah,
also
I'm having
there's also this political pun with Obama Nation. You know what I mean? Like Obama Nation that's going on with this. And I got balloons, I think. Political pun with Obama. If you listen to the songs, like there's a lot of one of the things that strikes me about Megadeth is we've already talked about a lot of the positives, which is the riff rating and a lot of awesome songs like some of these records. But a lot of the songs are about the same exact topics. Like they're highly political and most of them are about war. And then you have a few songs and then you have there's so much political songs. And maybe I'm just like, it's not my thing to too many political songs. But this one just rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't the biggest fan of this album. Not necessarily for the political lyrics. I just think the songs were very good, personally. So,
yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah,
I think
you can put it in the D tier.
Yeah, and it's just the same as the other ones. Like forgettable, a couple good tracks. Don't care. We'll never revisit it. So
you know what I noticed, guys, about Megadeth in particular is that the quality of the album tends to track with the quality of the album cover. Some of these album covers are so bad in the 2000s and 2010s, and I'm like, I know the album's gonna stink when I see what it looks like. Honestly, I'm like, another stinker album cover. The album's not really good. Like they don't put any effort into the album cover, so you know what I mean. Like you don't care about that, so it's like you don't even care that people are seeing what you're putting out as a product. So yeah. Okay, that's a big clue for me when I see that. And there's another one on here that's perfect example of that. Yes, yeah.
Friends of mine used to go into the record store and just like pull CDs of bands we'd never heard of just based on the album art.
Yeah,
album art's very important.
Oof. It is an A tier. I'm just figuring out where I want to put it. That's all.
Really? You don't think it's an S tier album?
There's only 4 allowed.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's better than the other ones. So
yeah, I agree. I would not bump any of those 4 for this.
I would personally put it right here, right after the Black Album.
Is that because you guys are Cliff stands or what?
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. Let me just say why. Okay. So let's say high A tier is an excellent album, of course. It's close to an S tier album. It's close, right? It does suffer a bit from having literally no bass in the mix. That makes it a little bit worse, okay? So the mix is not good. Songs are awesome, though. I mean, Blackened is kick-ass song, right? But there's some songs in this record, re-listening to it, I'm like, yeah, these songs are good. I like them. But they're nowhere near as good as some of the other songs on the previous albums. Like, the quality is not as... Like, Eye of the Beholder is good, but it's not as good as the songs on like Ride of Lightning and Master of Puppets, like the S tier, right? That's an example of that. Also, Freight Ends of Sanity is good, right? They're all good. I mean, all the old Metallica songs, to me, all the songs are good. It's just a matter of some of these albums, like almost all the songs are great. You know what I mean? So there's like a different level to it. So for me, there's a few really great songs on here. Like Blackened is great. One is great. Shortest Straw is great.
Shortest Straw is great.
Dyer's Eve is probably my favorite.
Yeah, Dyer's Eve is really good.
That song's fucking incredible.
Justice for All is a good song. It's not great though, but it's a good one. You know what I mean? So for me, that's a A-tier album, basically. You know what I mean? A lot of really good songs, couple great ones. So
on a re-listen, I was kind of let down a little bit because in my head from years and years ago, I had like the first 4 Metallica albums like up on this giant pedestal, and re-listening to this one, it's like it's not as, I mean, it's great, but it didn't live up to like my memory of it, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you ever get a chance, guys, if you ever watched this, if you've never seen the video I'm about to say, there's a live video that they have. It's like a DVD, VHS. You know, back in the day, it was a VHS I had. It's called Live from Seattle. It's part of a box set. Their Live Shit Binge and Birds box set. You want to see Metallica at their performing peak? it's this tour. I mean, you want to talk about they're just playing all their songs like 50% faster, like just shredding everything, like crazy.
Hell yeah.
Perfectly. Absolutely perfect playing, fixing things on the computer. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like perfect playing, just amazing. I definitely watch that. You're going to see them play a lot of songs from this record, plus a lot of songs from Master Puppets and Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning, perfectly and faster than the records. Just so yeah, highly recommend that concert. Amazing concert. Yeah.
And one of the things I never understood is like, okay, you're hazing Jason Newsted by not putting his bass parts in, but it's like you're making the album sound worse than it could. So like you're really fucking yourselves over. So why would you do that? I never made any sense to me. But
I don't get it.
I think if there was a proper bass mix in here, I think it would be higher for me. I personally would put it above the Black Album because I think there's more songs that I like. But I think where you guys have it is good.
Okay. All right. High choice. Okay, boys, we got 4 more left. Mark's turn.
Some discussions on some of these too.
Is there?
All right.
Yeah.
Mark,
definitely.
what do you got for this one, Dystopia?
Okay. So this album is interesting because half of it is awesome and half of it is not too great.
Yeah.
The first half of this album, like the first 4 or 5 songs are really good. The Threat is Real, Dystopia, Fate Illusion, Bullet to the Brain, that song's awesome. But like the second half of the album, it just loses me. Like Conquer, I mean, that's an instrumental, but it's like, I don't know, Lying in State, Foreign Policy. I know that's a cover, but I don't know. Like, if the whole album was as consistent as the first half, I think this would like be pretty high. But I think that suffers from like the continuity, the lack of continuity on here. That being said, though, there are some pretty dope songs on here. So, I think I'm still gonna have to put it in D tier, but like maybe high D tier.
Okay, D tier. Wow. Okay, where would you put it, KT? Just curious.
Oh, I put it way higher than that. I do pretty much agree with that assessment though, where the first half is great and the second half is like not very good, but that first half, like especially the title track, that riff is just so slick. I love it. I would put it like in B tier if I had control. Wow, for sure.
Okay.
I would personally put it in C tier.
I was gonna say C tier, but it's full and I didn't feel like moving anything. But
you know what I would do if it was me? I'd put it in C tier and I'd move 72 Seasons down, man. But that's your choice. All right, so Mark, it's your choice.
Yeah, I would slot it nicely into B tier.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, Mark. Well, you said high D. You want to keep that, or you move on, or you want to move it?
You can keep it.
No, you know what? Let's move it up. Move it up to high C, and then we'll move 72 Seasons down to D.
Thank you. You're making my day.
Yeah, no love lost for 72 Seasons.
Yeah, I don't really care. I just think it's fine for what it is. That doesn't mean I necessarily like it too much, but but like the first 5 songs on this album are really good, and then it just
better than
it's like a fucking nosedive after that.
Yeah. KT, you got another really stinker album cover. I wonder if the album's any good.
Oh no, this album is. Yeah, can we put it? Is there room in where do we have room at the bottom?
Trash.
I don't think it's that bad. I would put it in. I would put it in F tier, I guess.
Okay. Better or worse than Saint Anger?
Saint Anger is weird for me because even though it's bad, it's interesting, which makes it kind of hard to rate.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting about this 13 album. I agree.
No,
I don't know. The song "Sudden Death" is pretty awesome, but that's about it.
You want to put it in D? There's room there.
No, I think F is fine.
Yeah, it's just not too much to say about it, I don't think.
This is my 2 least favorite albums by Megadeth are this one with the skeleton and 13. The world needs a hero. These are my 2 least favorite, man. I was listening to this record, I'm like, oh my god, they're not good.
I mean, I think World Needs a Hero is like far and away the worst album. I don't think it's even.
It is the worst. It is the worst. The worst guitar playing. It's got the worst of everything on it. It's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah.
Still better than Lulu though. All right. Next up. 2 more.
What do you? Ooh, which one are you gonna get? I know which one I want you to get. Not that one.
Okay. You're gonna get Hardwired apparently.
Yeah. No.
All right. Interesting, gentlemen. Because where I'm gonna put it is full. So yes. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna tell you why it's A tier. Not only are the newer covers good from the 90s that they did, like the Black Sabbath stuff they did, the Merciful Fate, the stuff they did, right? The Blue Oyster Cult song that they did, Astronomy, is really good.
Don't forget Turn the Page.
Turn the Page, yeah, it's a really good cover. The Thin Lizzy one is good.
Don't forget Bread Fan by Budgie. Bread Fan.
But that's an older cover. But yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, the newer ones.
Yeah. I'm saying, first of all, let's talk about the newer ones, right? I think pretty much they're all good, man. 2 really good. And then the older stuff is like fantastic. Like from the Garage Days Revisited, like Bread Fan, Stone Cold Crazy, the Misfits cover. But my favorite actually is The Wait. You know that song? Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, that's Killing Joke.
Yeah, that
song's awesome.
Man.
That
song is killer. And the cover is great too.
Hell yeah.
So to me, this is like Metallica, just the 90s era of Metallica at their best, basically. And the old school Metallica kind of at their best doing covers. So, for me, it's an A-tier album. I really like
this. This is the best post-Black album, Metallica album, for sure.
I would agree with that, yes.
I don't think that's... I don't even think it's
arguable. What am I going to bump, boys? What am I going to bump? I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
This here.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
What did you move?
Euthanasia. Down to B. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Not too offensive.
No.
Okay. All right. That leaves Mark with the last one, which is Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Now, Mark, I have to warn you. S tier is full, so it can't go there. All right. So where are you gonna rank it? In fact, we have
I'm trying to figure out whether to put it in D or F.
Wow. Okay. We know what you think about the album. Oh man. Oh boy. Okay.
Put it in put in the top of D.
Okay. Top of D. Better than 72 Seasons.
I don't give a shit about this album. Let me just say that. I don't care at all. Nothing really brings me back to this album, honestly. I don't.
Tell me what you really think about it, Mark. Yeah.
Atlas Rise. The first time I heard that song, I was like, this is just shit. I hate this. This album stinks.
Wow. I think this is the best post.
No way, dude. I think Death Magnetic blows this album out of the water, personally. That's me. That's just me personally. But
I think this album struggles from, it doesn't sound heavy. And what I mean by that is the guitars sound thin and weak on it. If you give this album if you make it sound like the way Master of Puppets sounds, I promise you would think this album is way better. Because I think a lot of these songs are pretty good. Like Moth Into the Flame, I think, is pretty good. Hardwired to Self-Destruct is pretty good. But the best Metallica song they've written since anything on Load, in my opinion, or maybe Fuel, according to KT. But the best Metallica song out of the whole catalog since the 90s is on this album, in my opinion. That's Spit Out the Bone. If you give that song, if you make it sound like Master of Puppets or Ride the Lightning or something, or Kill 'Em All, everyone would be freaking out about this, how credible this song is, in my opinion. So that's my opinion on it. To me, I would place personally this album high C. That's where I'd put it. So KT, though, but your ranking. KT, where would you put it? Where do you think?
I'm mostly in agreement. This is the only Metallica album that I had never heard anything from before doing this listen.
Okay.
And I was pleasantly surprised by how not garbage it was. Maybe that was like expectations were low and therefore exceeded, but I would place this slightly above Death Magnetic because
me too.
Of there's just something about Death Magnetic that to me feels like not genuine. It's kind of hard to describe.
Interesting.
It's like, oh, we fucked up by doing a Saint Anger. Everybody wants us to go back to the thrash album. It's like they're telling the people what they want to hear almost, instead of just doing, like, I don't want to be too whatever about saying like artistic integrity or something like that, but at least like Load and Reload, they wanted to do it right. Everything after that, it felt like they were trying to tell the people what they wanted to hear. They like trying to give the make the album. It was like it was very like focus grouped type of thing. Like, oh, we know the kids, they want to hear the new metal. You got to make a new metal album. Oh, they hated the new metal album. Everybody actually wants to hear the thrash stuff. Do another thrash album. And then this album doesn't really feel like that to me, even though it's not great. So that's why I have it like a bit higher than Death Magnetic, but I still think Garage Inc. is way better in terms of like post Black album.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I was talking about like original music basically, but dude, Spit Out the Bone, man, that song is kick ass. For me, I'd swap this. I think it's better than Reload personally. I do think it's better than Reload, but yeah.
But I don't know. You're kind of comparing like turds at that point, though. I feel like
I think it's better than new Megadeth album too. I'm uncomfortable with
it. yeah. Well, I agree with that.
Where fucking Countdown to Extinction is, and you know,
all right, fair enough.
Put it in B tier. You kidding me?
You're right. It's just the way it rolls. Just the way it rolls.
Wait, where did the latest?
I was gonna say, just to be fair though. Where it ends up in B, I mean, all the albums in S and A, I probably would have above it though, except maybe Garage Inc. But
right, okay,
but
all right.
I think this turned out decent. Also, I just wanted to say, using your theory of horrible album covers, if that's the case, then this is the worst album ever made because this cover sucks. This Gorillaz ass fucking cover. What the fuck is this shit? Looks like some kid from fucking Toledo, Ohio made this album cover.
But dude, it's not okay. You're talking about hardware. It's not good, right? But it's not like what is that 13 album cover, man? It looks like somebody just literally whipped it up on MS Paint.
I don't know, but it's in F, so where it belongs.
Like no effort at all. Whoever made that. Oh my God, that's the lowest effort album cover I've ever seen in my life, dude. That's so. And the Collider, Super Collider is just a picture.
What about fucking cryptic writings? It's like a fucking bullet, like a cross or a hair or what's it called, crosshair.
Dude, if you look at where we place these albums and look at the album covers, the only one that's somewhat interesting is the Lulu one. The other ones are like, look at these album covers, man. They're real bad. I mean, look at this.
The Hero one's kind of cool. He's like popping out of somebody.
he's so small though.
I know.
The Abomination one is horrible, man. That's maybe the worst one. That and 13 are the two worst.
Yeah, what even is it? Is this supposed to be like a fucking angel or something?
I know. It's like the worst graphic art of all time. Sorry if you're watching. If you made this, it's so bad.
Is Hardwired to Self-Destruct a Metallica album or a Gorillaz album? I can't tell.
I don't know. It's terrible.
Stupid fucking album cover.
And look as you go up the tier list, the album cover is like getting better and better, and they're all great.
Yeah, pretty much.
So there is something to be said about like whatever they made, they really cared about the music so much to care about the album cover. Like there's low effort everywhere here. So yeah, 72 Seasons album cover is better. That one's pretty good, but the rest are just.
It's just the correlation to like technology and like bad album covers is like so high. Like there's no effort whatsoever.
And as we close it out, guys, I want to say this. Guys, nobody's watching this probably at this point, but if you're watching this and you have any influence over anything that goes on in streaming, please stop putting the 2004 remasters of the old records on streaming. They sound like shit, those remasters. Like, dude, I was, every time I look at on streaming, I'm like, oh wow, I'm going to listen to this 1990, Countdown to Extinction is a perfect example of that. Thank God they have two versions of that, because a lot of times they don't. They have the 1992 mix, and then they have some later mix on there.
That mix is terrible.
That is terrible. And a lot of these older records, they remaster in the early and mid 2000s, which was the worst time to remaster music because it sounds terrible. And that's all that's available on streaming. Just put the original masters back. There's a reason why these albums were popular back then, because they sounded good and they were good. You don't have to fix it. Nothing was broken.
Exactly.
My rant is over. So thanks again, KT, and thank you for watching this. If you like this episode, please give us a like. Let us know what you think in the comments. Are we crazy? Maybe we are. Would you rank anything that's in the F or trash any higher? That's actually what I really want to know. Or do you agree totally with that assessment? And do you believe that there's a correlation between effort with the music and effort with the album covers? Okay, because I really do think there is. Okay, and only about 5% of our viewers are subscribed, so it would really help the channel for a subscription. I bet you there's more fun stuff you might like on the channel as well. Last but not least, though, we do have a free community music club. It's on Discord, so Mark and I are in there, and a lot of people who watch our channel are in there, and we just come in there, talk about music, debate stuff, have fun, share music with each other. So if that sounds like fun, the link for that would be in the pinned comment. 100% free. All right. Well, Mark and KT, until next time.
Peace.
See you later.